You're locked into the Grizzly Digital Network. It's time for Grizzlies Live. Now, let's go live to the voice of the Grizzlies, Matt Mahoney.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Grizzlies Live here at Newk Eatery. I'm Matt Mahoney, your host, and we're going to lead things off with head men's soccer coach Steve DeCou. Coach, how are we doing?
We're here. We're doing great.
Bad first question.
Yeah, exactly. No.
But a tough weekend for the Grizzlies. They go on the road. They catch a flight out to the middle of the United States, literally in Nebraska. They go to Hastings, pick up two tough losses here against two really good opponents. What's it like to be punched right in the mouth? Bad question number two.
It wasn't fun, but it was a good learning experience. These will be lessons we will take with us as we go forward. Ultimately, what really matters is what's going to happen in November when we go to Denver. And so this was just a learning experience, and we're going to take the positives from it. I mean, it was a good trip. Ate some great food, got to know each other better. Just didn't get it done on the field. So take the positives with you, learn from it, and be better. That's all you can do.
You know me all too well, because that's exactly what I'm about to do. I'm going to take two losses and spin it into a fantastic positive. Because, again, fans, everybody relax, calm down, don't panic. It's just two losses. The conference tournament isn't in September, it's in November. So we got a lot of work to do and a lot of time to make those improvements. But what's the biggest takeaway from this weekend that we're working on right now?
Friday's loss, I'm going to be the one to take the responsibility for that one. I thought we were probably too cavalier. Remember it said in previous ones, we're going to go at people and impose our will. Well, they counterpunched us well. We didn't respond well enough. There's a couple things I will change or things we're putting in place so that when we play the big boys, sometimes you've got to have a plan B. We've got it in place. We just didn't go to it until it was too late. But in reality, Matt, it was the shots at the end of the first half in the Hastings games were 3-2.
Yeah.
They hit us quick with two counterattacks. We had a lot of the ball. They sat off, which was I was surprised with that. We had a lot of the ball, didn't finish our opportunities, and then you're caught chasing the game. Right at 2-0, there's still an opportunity to get into it. Their third goal was a thing of beauty. I mean, it was honestly, I don't know if he can do it again.
Right.
It was one of those wonder strikes.
Yeah.
You're still chasing. Saturday was just. I still think we were. I don't want to say hungover. That's probably.
Yeah, I was about to say you can use the word.
It was still.
From an athletic standpoint,
we were
for sure.
reeling from the loss on Friday night. We didn't respond well enough. That's not going to happen again because when we if we get to the conference tournament, if we win on Friday, we're coming in on a high to play on Saturday. If you're at the national tournament, somebody's season ends and there's no tomorrow and there's no hangover to fight back through. This is the only time all season we're going to have to do that. So. We'll learn from it, and we've got to be better with regards to that. But that just kind of is the testament of the program that in how many years, this is the first time we've ever lost back-to-back games.
Well, I want to highlight that thought because, again, this is me taking two losses, spinning them positive. We've played 108 matches in GGC men's soccer history. 4+ seasons of work, won over 100 matches, and have never lost back-to-back games. I didn't realize it until it happened.
Yeah.
What does that say about the program?
We've been pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, you've been pretty good that we've been able to have the success we have. But I've sat here and talked about the positives. Now I've got to sit here in a time when it's, the darkest days, so to speak. But we're going to be better. I mean, the attitude in the group has been positive. We've gotten right back to work. I've not had a sense of dread or a sense of fear of what, that, oh no, the sky's falling around us. No, we're fine. Tweak a couple things. We had some guys out injured. We had some guys who we just didn't perform to our best. The practice, we came back on Monday and got after it hard, and they responded well. Yesterday gave them a day off, but the way these guys train, the way the attitude was, they were all disappointed. They knew that they had missed an opportunity, but maybe I built it up too much. We just got to focus on what we do. We focus on what we do. We take care of our business. I'm pretty confident that we're going to get the results we want.
I love it. Absolutely love it. And so, the attitude is there, the week of practice is there. Is there a result, any other result other than a win that we're looking forward to on Saturday to get that feeling back?
Well, you've got to get the feeling back, but here's the thing that I've been preaching since Saturday's game. It's all about the process. I mean, I'm not an Alabama fan, but I'm a huge Saban fan, and that's all he preaches is the process. If you take care of the process and everybody does their job and everybody fulfills their role and responsibility, then at the end of the day, the scoreboard should be in our favor. I'm sorry, I know you're the Florida fan.
No,
It
I'm
hurts
ready to
say
go.
that,
No, you're fired.
but-
You're getting me fired up, Coach. I'm ready to go.
But that's what we talked about, and there's some tweaks we're going to make, and we're going to have that plan B. So if we do see somebody start to, get the upper hand, we can switch to some things and counteract some things. There's a couple little tweaks we've had to make. I'm not going to tell you but you'll see it on Saturday.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm not going to talk about should we win, should we tie, should we lose against West Virginia Tech. West Virginia Tech is 5-1. They play a lot of the same way we do. It's going to be an even game, so it's going to be which team is going to execute, which team's going to get the job done. I'm pretty confident in thinking the boys in green are going to come out and respond well.
I'm fired up. Absolutely fired up for Saturday. Coach, class act as always. Thanks for coming by. Greatly appreciate it. Look forward to talking to you.
Hopefully we never have to talk about losses like this again. Let's just talk about victories from here
That
on
was a
out.
tough one. We'll talk on Saturday for sure, leading up to kickoff. Again, the Grizzlies back in action at home this Saturday versus West Virginia Tech, and we'll have that for you right here on the Grizzly Digital Network. Kickoff at 1 o'clock. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with head women's soccer coach Chris Kouns right here on Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. While you're watching today's broadcast, I wanted to highlight the academic accomplishments of our players who stand out in the classroom. Academic success is a vital part of the experience at GGC, and for our students who earn a 3.0 or higher semester GPA, they have their name added to the AD's honor roll. With team GPAs as high as 3.7, we've had excellent performance to date and over 50 athletes per semester earning AD honor roll distinction. So while you're enjoying the athletic feats of our players today, know that your Grizzlies are doing us proud in the classroom as well.
It's time to gear up, Grizzly fans. Right now, you can find all the latest Grizzly gear to support your team by visiting the Georgia Gwinnett College official bookstore inside the Student Center. Or simply shop online anytime, anywhere by visiting ggc.bncollege.com. From hats and t-shirts to jackets and one-of-a-kind collectibles, you can find it all with the official GGC bookstore. Plus, on game day, be sure to swing by the merchandise table at the stadium. So pick up your favorite item today and show your Grizzly spirit. Go Grizzlies!
Hi, I'm Dr. Ian Potter, Assistant AD for Internal Operations at Georgia Gwinnett College. Compliance with NAIA rules is of the highest priority for our athletics program and institution. As a member of the NAIA, Georgia Gwinnett College is responsible for the actions of its coaches, student athletes, faculty, staff, fans, boosters, friends, and alumni. We are committed to the principle of institutional control, operating our athletics program in a manner consistent with the letter and spirit of the NAIA and Georgia Gwinnett College regulations. Thanks for watching today's broadcast, and go Grizzlies!
Hi Grizzly fans, this is Ned Colgrove, Assistant Athletics Director for External Operations. If you're looking to align your business with our Championship Athletics program, take a look at our excellent corporate sponsorship packages. From signage around our beautiful facility to in-game and digital placement, your tax-deductible support of our program will help offer a championship experience for every student athlete. Plus, connect your brand to our growing fan base. You can find out more by checking out the corporate sponsorship brochure on grizzlyathletics.com or calling me directly at 678-407-5241. Go Grizzlies!
Hello, I'm James Williams, Head Athletic Trainer for the Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies. Thanks to our friends at Gwinnett Medical Center, your Grizzlies receive first-class, quality health care right here in Gwinnett County. With daily hands-on recovery and state-of-the-art training facilities, the Grizzlies spend more time on the field than they do on the bench. So get in the game, Grizzlies, with Gwinnett Medical Center in Duluth and in Lawrenceville.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery. Coach Kouns never disappoints. A little off-camera humor there. Appreciate it.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing okay. I want to check in on the women's soccer program. 2 tough losses on the road. Are we hanging in there?
Oh, we're hanging in.
Do you want to defer this interview to your assistant? So
Dree really is looking forward to the time when she comes on. But today, I'm going to be greedy, and I'm going to keep it.
She didn't turn around either. She can hear us, but she doesn't want to acknowledge it.
Yeah. I mean, she's dying to get on, but we'll keep it with me today.
What an opportune time to come on the show here. Coach, you guys go down to Florida and face, and I think this might have been just kind of glossed over. I don't know if people really realize this, but you guys played a different level of competition this past weekend. And so, yes, it comes out as 2 losses, but the experience gained versus 2 NCAA Division II opponents has to be something that's worth moving forward and building on.
Yeah, I mean, we were disappointed with ourselves that it took us a while to get rolling on Friday because we felt like we could compete. And I think that after digging ourselves a hole 3-0 and going down and then coming back, and honestly, when we scored 2 goals in 6 minutes and made it 3-2, we really felt good about ourselves, kind of let that slip away, and so that was a disappointment. But then to put in the work we did with Habitat Humanity on Saturday, and then see Embry-Riddle, who is ranked number 3 in the country in the Bennett Sports Hero rankings, number 25 in the coaches poll, to put in the work we did against them, I was pleased.
I want to talk a little bit about that Habitat for Humanity project, because all 4 teams kind of came together for this project. How did the experience go? And there wasn't any, they put their differences aside. It wasn't about what color jersey you're wearing or what the mascot was. They came together for a good cause.
No, absolutely, and I think that was, Sam Baggett did a terrific job at Embry-Riddle organizing this, and it was ourselves and Embry-Riddle and Rollins were the 3 teams that participated. Flagler only played the games. So the 3 of us, it was really great to see all of the kids, sitting there and having lunch together and interacting with the Habitat for Humanity people once it was done. And I think that was ultimately what you can hope for. I mean, that's something that our kids as a whole don't do on a daily basis, interact with someone that you're making an impact in their lives.
Sure. So pretty cool stuff there. It certainly doesn't help the Grizzlies' record with 2 losses, but I've also got thinking here in terms of the NAIA poll and moving up to it and helping ourselves with the posting. Doesn't hurt us either.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt us. I think that we could have helped ourselves a little bit more, but like I said, I mean, what we want to take out of it is that the athleticism was at a different level. And I think that's the biggest difference in Division II and NAIA.
Sure.
Is their athletes were bigger and stronger and faster. And it was a great lesson for us that when we play the better teams at the NAIA level, that type of experience and that type of battle is going to be required.
So we don't have a way to get bigger, stronger, faster this week at practice specifically?
No, not this week.
So what is the focus here as we move forward in this season?
I mean, honestly, the focus was for the kids getting their lives taken care of. I mean, we only had 1.5 practices this week. They needed to catch up on homework. We had some kids that were sick, basically, based off the travel and the energy they had expended. So it really was a down week for us in terms of now getting ready to head to the airport tomorrow and fly back down to Florida and hopefully take care of business.
Yeah, it's going to be a different trip for the Grizzlies, driving to Daytona versus this weekend we're going to fly down a little bit further south to West Palm Beach, the Miami area.
Yep.
Grizzlies going to take on Johnson and Wales and Kaiser. And let's clarify a minor NAIA detail here. This Johnson and Wales team out of Miami is not the Johnson and Wales team we're going to face in Denver potentially at the AI tournament. So we want to make sure that's straight.
They like to talk about it, that they're all one school.
They're going to look the same. They're going to have the same mascot, but this is different individuals that are going to be out on the field. What's going to be different about this trip?
I think what's different is, I mean, obviously flying makes it different. We also, just due to financial restrictions, we have to take a travel squad. So not having the entire team and all of the team support, that makes it different as well. But it is going to give us a good measuring stick because that Johnson & Wales Colorado team already beat this Johnson & Wales Florida team 1-0. So we can give ourselves a little bit of a measuring stick there when it comes to that. And then Kaiser is currently ranked number 9, but they're undefeated. They've knocked off a couple top 10 teams. They will probably be in the next poll, number 5 or so. So again, it gives us a top-notch opponent that we can try to measure ourselves against.
I love it. And Coach, you guys are getting it done on the field, getting it done off the field, Habitat for Humanity. And another notch in the old belt, or at least a win in the off-the-field record column here. You guys are doing something really special in relationship development with Team Impact.
Yep.
Later on this afternoon, you guys are going to be signing a free agent for a very special circumstances. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and I think that's a huge thing, especially as a father. That you do tend to lose sight of that with everybody talking about the pink and breast cancer and those type of things. But Peyton Green has been our Team Impact kid that we've adopted. She's a little 5-year-old that is just has a heart and a smile as big as you can hope. And she just has finished her chemotherapy at 5 years old, and now she's in the process of trying to build her body back up and move on with cancer, or cancer-free, hopefully. So we're going to bring her in. We're signing her today. And, you know, to be honest, if you look at her and what she's been through, if that's not an inspiration for our players to overcome the little things that we have in life, I'm not sure what will be.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. We'll have extended coverage for you on the Grizzly Digital Network later on. We're going to put something special together for her and her family and how she's impacted the Grizzlies. So stay tuned for that. Coach, fantastic work.
Absolutely.
2-0 in my book as far as I'm concerned this week, all right?
I appreciate it.
We're looking forward to seeing the Grizzlies back out on the pitch for sure in the meantime. We'll take a break. We'll come back, put a nice little bow on this show. You're watching Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Hi Grizzly fans, this is Ned Colgrove, Assistant Athletics Director for External Operations. Right now is the time for you to join us inside the Grizzly Club. Your tax-deductible contributions will go towards scholarship opportunities, travel expenses, championships, and student-athlete development. Plus, you'll have exclusive offers for game tickets and inside events. Your support truly makes the difference as we develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. Join the Grizzly Club today. Go Grizzlies!
Hi, I'm Dr. Ian Potter, Assistant AD for Internal Operations at Georgia Gwinnett College. Are you interested in learning more about GGC student athletes? Then visit grizzlyathletics.com and select the Student Athlete tab. Here you can find more information about character-driven intercollegiate athletics, leadership training programs, and our mission to develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. Go Grizzly!
Right now, season passes are available to catch all the exciting Grizzly Athletics action. Grab the Diamond Combo for baseball and softball, the men's and women's soccer pass, or a Grizzly All-Sport pass for the whole family. Act now with savings up to 50% off. For more information, call the Office of Athletics at 678-407-5280 or go online at grizzlyathletics.com. You can also purchase season passes at the ticket booth on game day. So get in the game now, Grizzlies, and get your season passes today.
Hello, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. Here at Grizzly Athletics, we pride ourselves in our 5 core values: service, leadership, sportsmanship, responsibility, and the pursuit of excellence. Our mission is to develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. We hope you're enjoying today's broadcast, and we thank you for your support of our program. Go Grizzlies!
The Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies compete in the heart of Gwinnett County in Metro Atlanta. The Grizzlies currently field 6 teams and compete at the state-of-the-art Grizzly Athletics Complex. Georgia Gwinnett College is transforming higher education. As you plan your next trip to see the Grizzlies, log on to grizzlyathletics.com and select the Visitor's Guide. From driving directions to local points of interest and a listing of our proud sponsors, log on to grizzlyathletics.com. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery. Big thanks to Steve DeCou and Chris Kouns for coming on the show. Tough week for them because I know coaches take losses really personally sometimes. And so today was not easy for them, and they handled themselves in a first-class manner. Speaking of first-class manner, fans, get on the action here. We've got a Grizzly trivia question for you here. We're going to toss up on our Twitter feed. So the first one to reply with the correct answer will win our Grizzly prize pack here. So check it out. We talked about it earlier on the show. How many matches did it take before GGC men's soccer recorded back-to-back losses for the first time in program history? That's a pretty remarkable number there. Your options are A, 12, B, 40, C, 77, or D, 108. So again, we're going to throw this up on Twitter. The first one to reply with the correct answer wins a Grizzly prize pack. Little self-promotion here. Tweet of the week comes to you from the Grizzly Digital Network. Fans, if you haven't had a chance to check this out, I highly encourage you. GGC Men's Women's Tennis received a prestigious honor and recognition at a recent city council meeting in downtown Lawrenceville. GDN was there, and we put together a little video package for you. Really cool honor for Chase Hodges and company. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, please do so by logging on to Twitter, or it's also on our main website there, grizzlyathletics.com. All right, let's get into it here. Grizzlies return to action this weekend. GGC women's soccer will travel down to West Palm Beach, Florida, and they will take on Johnson & Wales. That Johnson & Wales are the members of the Sun Conference. Big matchup at Friday at 4 o'clock, and there will be live stats of that game available on our website, grizzlyathletics.com, so be sure to click on those links. We'll tweet them out too on game day as well, so you know where to go to find that stuff. There will be live stats for that game on Friday. We got a great gift for you on Sunday, as Chris Kouns and company will take on a very, very good Kaiser team. Right now, ranked number 9. You heard Coach say they could be ranked as high as number 5 with the new coaches poll that comes out. That's number 9 Kaiser at 11 a.m. on Sunday. And the folks down there at Kaiser, our good friends, will have a live video coverage of that contest on Sunday. Also check out live stats as well if you aren't able to watch. So again, log back on to grizzlyathletics.com on Sunday to get those links. Jason Hendricks does a great job of informing all of our fans out there on social media as well. As for Lawrenceville here in town, Steve DeCou in men's soccer will take on West Virginia Tech at 1 o'clock on Saturday, September 17th, and the Grizzly Digital Network will have that pregame coverage for you beginning at 12:45. Also, before I forget here, our friends here at Newk's have some new sandwiches for you here to come check out for their fall lineup, as the Cuban is a very popular choice here this time of year. Pork, ham, Swiss cheese, mustard, crisp pickle, and of course that toasted French bread. Check that out right there. I think that's what I'm going to go with for lunch on Kennedy. Kennedy, which one are you going to go with? I might go with the Cuban. Kennedy's more of the pork Q sandwich, and this is kind of a twist on the Newk's Q sandwich that you guys have grown to love and learn and love here at Newk's. But it's going to be that pork and then that Newk's signature white barbecue sauce, bacon Swiss, and of course that toasted French bread as well. So they're back, and we expect to see you back here and at Newk's Eatery in Lawrenceville. So big thanks to the staff here that host us every single Wednesday for Grizzlies Live. We good? Kennedy's going to put in the order for the pork Q sandwich. I'm going to put in order for the Cuban sandwich. For the rest of you guys, it's all salad, right? Thumbs up from the crew here, so that'll do it. I'm Matt Mahoney signing off. We'll talk to you guys on Saturday. So long, everybody. This is the Grizzly Digital Network.
We'd like to thank our corporate sponsors for making today's broadcast possible. For the most recent information, log on to grizzlyathletics.com.